Please don't come to wondering why. Even if I could, it would all be great. Put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear Cardi, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent you 2 letters in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Claressa Shields, down bad. Seems like she is obsessed with Remy Ma, trying to have this woman's life, trying to take this woman's wave, her aura, and getting good with Cardi B. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, I don't know what is going on through this girl's mind, but it's looking a little bit sketch. Claressa Shields seems very thirsty and desperate for attention, trying to do anything for the wave. Now, what am I referring to? Now, she dropped this song with Shakur's wife. I've already talked about that. And somebody posted it in the comment section, right? You have Claressa Shields, who randomly tagged Cardi B. She said, I'm the only young B packing arenas besides at Cardi B. And she tagged her, right? This is nothing new for Claressa Shields, right? She continues to tag celebrities that she wants a reaction from. Then a fan named Roderick posted under the post, Claressa Shields, not by yourself. That's why you added the circus. Now, if you really want to pack it by yourself, you need to fight Chris Cyborg, or better yet, fight Hannah Gabriels, right? The one you fought and won, but at the time y'all belts wasn't on the line, and they gave you her belt because of a DRUG test that was later declared faulty, right? So you still owe her a rematch. If you to quote, then quote, and rematch and stop tagging Cardi B. You know she is loyal to Remy Ma, end quote. Now, out of that whole paragraph where, you know, it pertained to your boxing career, fight Chris Cyborg if you want to pack arenas, fight Hannah Gabriel, she had a faulty test, you didn't really win her belt to become undisputed by beating her, and it's kind of a fluke, so correct that. Out of that whole stanza, Claressa Shields says who, referring to the last part where the guy says, stop tagging Cardi B, you know she is loyal to Remy Ma. And Claressa saying, says who? Wow. This girl has fallen from grace in a major way, in a bad way, bro. Like, you don't really seem like you care about your boxing as much as you once did, right? You may still train and you could beat K. Scotts of the world, but you seem preoccupied with everything but boxing. Being a baddie, calling yourself an A-list celebrity, saying you want Beyonce to walk you out. The girl seems completely delulu, real delusional. Why would Beyonce walk you out? Now, listen, I can't control what other people do, but I'm pretty sure the Carters and Beyonce have better things to do than walk you out. You're fighting random soccer moms. Why would she could be like homeschooling Blue Ivy or something. Why does she take the time out of her day to walk you out? And you look at the Lotto walkout, she was wearing a nightgown. She looked like she didn't want to be there, like she was ready to go to bed, right? And it was complete chaos and dysfunction in that hallway, right? The audio sounded garbage. You had people, Nick Cannon drumline, banging drums while she was trying to rap to the point where you couldn't even tell what song she was doing. you couldn't hear the lyrics. Your whole production throughout the night, Zeus, and you have all these promoters, Zeus, Win, Salida, you had audio issues. The audio sounded bad, right? Natalie Nunn sounded bad. The national anthem sounded bad. Lotto was being drowned out by drummers. You had a crowded hallway of random unnecessary people. They pushed Lotto back, and it was just very dysfunctional. She looked very upset, like she regretted it at that moment, agreeing to walk you out, right? That's what I seen. She just looked super frustrated. They were pushing her back, and then they weren't ready for her. Then they brought her back forward, and she walking around in Fredericks of Hollywood. Horrible. So why would a person who's a billionaire like Beyonce subject herself to that, right? It just don't make sense. Has Beyonce ever said anything publicly about you or that she's a huge fan? So Claressa, that's cool. Reach for the stars, but good luck with that, buddy. So back to it. She posted this. It's so weird what Claressa Shields does, man. Like, you would think somebody that allegedly got all the money, she said, oh, $8 million minimum. I'm making money. You would think someone that's making money would not be online responding to everyday Joes and Janes as much as Claressa Shields. Like, it's so funny when you have quote stands and they'll be like, oh, ego, you're obsessed. You're obsessed with the quote. Blah, blah, blah. Right? But the reality is, I'm a content creator, dummy. My job is to make content and engaging content at that. The people are watching the content, then I have no reason to change, right? So the difference being, I'm just putting out my thoughts on what's going on in boxing, and I get paid handsomely to do that, right? Versus Claressa Shields responding to randoms on Instagram, you don't get paid for that, right? Going to podcasts and then talking about bloggers or what somebody said or whatnot, doing an IG live and clapping back because some girl said you had ugly girl syndrome. All that type of stuff Claressa Shields be doing, and Papoose, all the whining they do, right? The Karen behavior that they do, they don't get paid from that directly, right? So they're just airing out all their grievances and haven't really found out an intelligent way to monetize. That can't be said for Boxer Ego. So if I have to get something off my chest, best believe I'm getting paid to do it. So it don't have nothing to do with obsession. Obsession would be maybe if I was doing this for free. And we know that ain't the case. But your girl Shields out here living on the internet and then not even responding to boxing related dialogue. What about the part where he said, fight Chris Cyborg? She calling you out, offering $2 million. That's the way to pack out the arenas for real without a circus undercard. Rematch Hannah Gabriel's. We want to see that. She worried about the Cardi B aspect. And then got the nerve to say, says who? Ban who? Who ban? Ignorant. What do you mean says who? Says who? Ain't Cardi B from the Bronx? Ain't Remy Ma from the Bronx? Aren't they friends? What do you mean? Like, this girl is completely deluded. Now, I'm starting to understand it. One, she's an attention seeker because she never really had attention in her formidable younger years. That's what I believe. You were bullied. You were, quote unquote, the ugly duckling, or, you know, people talked about your looks. And now you got some money and you think you're different and glow up and you got a rapper, whatever is going on. You're really insecure at heart, right? It's like big girls, right? When the girl's like really like overweight or whatever, and then loses all the weight to the point where she's getting newfound attention because she looks like a different person, right? Went down 10 sizes or whatever. Internally, and I've dealt with girls like that who I didn't even know they had been big before because I met them after this miraculous weight loss. But anyway, the women like that, a lot of times they still have the insecurities if they've been big throughout most of their life. Just, you have to understand, if you've been big from childhood to 28 and then at 30 or something, you decide to finally like get it together and then, you know, shave the pounds, you still have more years that you lived as a bigger woman, and all the, you know, people looking at you when you go to restaurants or whatever you felt, people bullying you or whatever, you have more years on the planet experiencing that. So this 1 or 2 year of the new you with your new body and newfound weight loss pales in comparison to years of suffering, right? That's Claressa Shields. You've been called whatever more of your life than this period of time, and you're very insecure. But you want to be like Remy, that is confirmed to me. You're trying to befriend her friends. It reminds me of like almost like a dude who breaks up with a girl, and now the guy's trying to like befriend the girl's friends and getting good with the friends as a way to like still be close to the girl that broke up with him. Just weird behavior. You know, Remy and Cardi are both from the BX and they're both cool. She even brought her on stage, and you're trying to kind of get in between that, and you keep reaching out and tagging her and atting her like, oh, Cardi B, bring your kids to me. I'll teach them self-defense. I'll teach them how to box. And then she fronting you off because deep down, she has allegiance to Remy Ma. She ain't worried about your crusty, musty, dusty, BO smelling, deli meat, onion, Kaiser roll smelling self. She not worried about you. She worried about her own friendships and Remy Ma, and you trying to come between that so you can have one up. I feel like a lot of what Claressa does is to try to one up Remy, and it's not working. You keep tagging Cardi B. To my knowledge, she ain't never even really responded to you. She got that one little funky picture where you guys met, and she looked scared, or like she didn't even want to take the picture. She didn't look happy. She looked like, man, hurry up and take this, right? And then meanwhile, Remy Ma posted a song and dance or something on her Instagram, and Cardi B reposted that like, yeah, y'all was killing that. Man, y'all did that. But Claressa Shields, super desperate, can't even get a reply, but claims she a A-list celebrity, but then the A-list celebrities don't even acknowledge you. Tough.